right? So the first card you have, you passed, is the Knight of Cups. Sometimes this can be a super romantic card, with a knight in shining armor. Sometimes it can be just a helpful knight. He can be someone who helps people. He can be a little bit backwards and forwards, a little bit unsure. So I am getting a little bit of that unsurety. That's kind of what I'm picking up on this card. A little bit of insecurity, maybe. So this is for people who are in a relationship. And I think this is, it's quite specific, so it's not going to be for everyone, but I'm seeing this very, very clear message. So it's for someone who needs to hear this. Someone's texting someone, someone's contacting someone. I'm seeing text messages, talking, and it's someone they're involved with before you, if you're in this relationship. Now, again, this is quite specific. If you're very insecure about someone texting someone they used to be with, of course you're going to be insecure. Of course you are. You're going to be upset. You're going to be worried. Now, if someone is in a relationship, if someone else is in a relationship that's listening to this and they know that they're with someone who's playing around, this is not for you. This is for someone who is in a relationship, they're stable, they're fine, and they're feeling a little bit insecure because they know someone they're with is talking to someone from their past, and it's for a practical reason. I know you're all going to roll your eyes and say, oh, why would you ever talk to your ex? What I'm getting in this specific situation is someone's talking to their ex for a practical reason. They might have children with them. It looks like they might have some other, maybe they've got some other interests. Maybe their families know each other. Maybe they're still friends. It might be that. There's some reason like that. It's heavily practical. So maybe they're talking about children they have together. I know I've said that before. So the other thing that might be getting you a little bit worried, and I can understand this, once again, I can totally understand this, there is a fondness between them. So they might be talking, they might be, obviously they're talking, but they might be laughing a little bit. They might be having funny conversations, all that kind of thing. No flirting. So if this is you in this specific situation, there's no romantic love between them and this ex. There is no romantic love there. I'm seeing that very, very clearly. Practical reasons why they're talking to this person. And the thing is, they don't hate each other. They're okay with each other. So if someone makes a joke, that's okay. Please don't feel insecure about this. So it's a specific thing. Once again, it's not for someone who knows or who suspects someone's playing around. It's not about that. What I'm getting here is I'm getting help, I'm getting support. So maybe they're helping out this ex, this person, because I can see that in the Five of Pentacles, because the Knight of Cups is not always, but in this thing that I'm seeing, he's helping, and the Five of Pentacles are obviously someone who needs help. So, and again, there are children here. There's a child here, so it might be that they're helping out their children or something like that. So the other thing is, we all know this. Lots and lots of people are struggling right now at the moment. Lots of people are struggling. So all I can see here is there's just kindness. So they're trying to help this person. They're just being kind to them. So there's nothing here I'm seeing. I know I'm repeating myself, but I have to say this to someone who's really a bit stressed about this. There's nothing happening here that's going to ruin your relationship with this person. They may have had a long history with them. They might have been married for a long time. They probably had some kind of shared history. There is no romantic relationship happening between this couple if you are in this specific situation. So I really hope that clears something up for someone who needs to hear that. And so the other thing I'm getting here with the Five of Pentacles, it looks like you're having to make a lot of really, really big shifts with your finances, which is what this is about, money worries. And so it feels like there's this big life change you're making. And again, lots and lots of people are going through that. They're having to shuffle money around, wondering how they're going to pay this. Maybe they have to take money out of here to put into there, thinking about what they're going to do. It's kind of like finding your feet, finding where your position is. Obviously, this poor child here is on crutches, he's not finding his feet, and so maybe you don't feel as if you're finding your feet like this boy, and you're having to do that. And you know, when I look at this card with all this snow falling down, it reminds me a little bit of one of those, you know, those snow globes you have at Christmas time, and you shake it up and all the snow goes everywhere. So, you know, it feels like you've had a bit of a financial shake-up, and, you know, eventually, like a snow globe, it settles down. And so it's going to settle for you if you're kind of all up in the air. It'll settle into a new place. It's not going to settle into the old place. So there's something new you're going to have to do. It might be that you have your regular job and you have a pay cut, or that you go and do something else. It feels like you're going to have to do something for a bit less money than what you have, or what you used to have. But there's something on the side that I'm seeing here. Yeah, I don't know if, okay, I'm seeing something to do with teaching, helping. It feels like you've got some very specialist knowledge or something that you know that's very, very helpful to other people. It might be spiritual. A lot of people need spiritual help right now. It might be financial. It's something that people need right now. It might be health knowledge. You know, one of these things that people really need to hear right now. So if that's you, if you've got this kind of special knowledge, find a way to get that out to people. Find a way where you can help people with this. Because people really need to know what this is you have to say about this. It's going to be very beneficial to them and to you as well. It's a way of you getting an extra income and a way of helping people. So think about what that might be if that's you, because it's like you've got this normal thing that you're going to be doing, and then this is something outside of that to kind of supplement the income that you've got. So think about that if that's you. So the last card you have your past is the Hanged Man. Okay, so with this and the Knight of Cups together, because the Knight of Cups is kind of going up to this water and he's hesitating. He's kind of, will I go backwards? What will I do? I'm kind of stopped here. I'm not sure what to do. And obviously with the Hanged Man, he's just kind of hanging there. He's not going anywhere. So it looks like something might have been stopped or postponed, something you're really looking forward to. And I think this might have something to do with this relationship I was seeing in the Knight of Cups, because I'm seeing this in both these cards, so it might be that. So if you're in that relationship, it might be that you're planning on moving in together, or some kind of big step like that you're kind of thinking, oh, I'm going to move in with them, or I'm going to get married, or this is going to happen in our future, and I'm planning our future together. So if that's you, you know, of course, everything's being stopped, everything's being cancelled right now. But I think if you're planning things like that, if you're kind of anticipating things like that, and now you kind of don't know when that's going to happen, or even if it's going to happen, of course, that's going to be adding to this insecure feeling that I'm getting here. So I just want to say this, if this is you, if you're kind of in this insecure situation and you're hearing this person talking to someone else, and you're kind of thinking, oh, I had these plans, now they're all stopped. I'm seeing something that's long lasting here. I really am. I'm seeing a long lasting relationship here. I really, really am. They're a very caring person, and I think they might care for lots and lots of people. Maybe they share themselves out a bit too much and they don't spend that much time with you, and that's why they're caring for this person who was in their past, this ex, or whoever this is, because they care for lots and lots of different people. It's not just like they're only caring for this ex, they're caring for lots of people. That's just what they're like. And so, you know, there's no dishonesty here, there's no problem here. And you know, I think if you're separated from them, because a lot of people are separating in couples right now, if that's where you are, that might be exacerbating this kind of stressful, insecure situation as well. Yeah, I'm just seeing this. If you have conversations with them, you know, obviously you have to be open with someone you're with. You have to be honest about how you feel. Of course you do. But if you're feeling overly anxious and you kind of want to spill all that out, try not to do that with them, or at least try not to put that into every conversation, because it's like they see you as this really safe place. They see you as a place that's kind of an escape for them from all the rest of the world. And the world's really difficult right now. So see if you can just be a bit there for them, just be friendly, just be, just be a comfort to them. That's kind of what I'm seeing you really should do there. Of course, you can offload sometimes if you want to. There's nothing wrong with doing that, but maybe find another outlet to do that as well. I'm just seeing that little bit of a message there in that card. All right, so the first card you have for your present is the Ace of Cups, which is an absolutely beautiful card. Peace, love. This is pure love. This is pure emotion, this card. Now, this looks really, really, really good, really amazing. And I'm seeing something here for single people. So all these cards in your present are really, really nice actually for single people. And I am seeing this is something for single people. So, okay, now there's a lot that you're still dealing with, I think, if this is you. It looks like you're still going through a bit emotionally. It looks like you're going through a bit of an aftermath from something that happened in your past. This is obviously a very, very peaceful card with this beautiful dove here. So you've come to a kind of a place of peace physically. So you're out of this horrible old situation you were in. That's what I'm seeing. But you're still dealing with a bit of the emotions from that. Yeah, there's a bit of anger here. I'm seeing some anger. It was in your past. There was a past person who was very, very angry, impatient. More than that, it might have been a little bit more serious than that. Maybe they were violent. I hope not, but I'm getting that might be there too. And it's taking you a long, long time to get over this person. Of course it does. When someone's really horrible, they've had a horrible impact on your life. Of course it takes time to get over that. And that's what this can be about. It can be about a process of healing. That's what this card can be about as well. Yeah, very, very angry energy. I'm getting dreams as well. Maybe you've had nightmares recently about this person. Maybe that's why they're coming up as well. You're kind of reprocessing everything. You are over this, but you're kind of thinking about this. And when we're all here and we're all kind of in more silence, we don't have a lot of busyness in our days, we do tend to process a lot of these old things. They start coming up again. So that might be why you're thinking about all this again. Yeah, very, very angry person. And I think this was an ex. They're around you all the time. I'm seeing their energy was around you all the time. And I think if this is you, I think they affected someone else around you as well. Someone very, very close to you, maybe a child. But if you're worried about them, I think they're totally fine now. They're totally over this. So don't feel guilty. Don't feel upset about that. This is I feel that this child, if this is a child that you have, I feel that they're very older in their years. They're quite mature for their years. So they were able to process this quite well. Obviously, you're still processing this because I'm getting lots of kind of aftershocks. Literally, it's almost like they're a big earthquake in your life. And you had to go through this really long process to recover. Maybe there was even a little bit of post-traumatic stress here in really serious cases. But you're at peace now, especially compared to where you were. Okay, so with this new love I'm seeing, because I was seeing new love here for single people, I think this is something that's happening online. There's someone you might already be talking to, actually. Yeah, practical talk. I'm seeing practical talk. So what I mean by that is, it looks like there might be a subject you're talking about. So it actually might be a work colleague, I think, because it's like you're not starting off talking about each other and having a more casual conversation. You're starting off talking about an actual subject. So it might be work things. And with the Eight of Wands and the Fool as well, I may as well talk about them together because I'm seeing them all coming up together in this kind of situation. So there's some kind of really big, really sudden shift in the conversation that's going to happen. So if this is you, if you're having this conversation with this work colleague, I think they might suddenly come and surprise you because you kind of, it's like you're going along, you're talking about this subject, and then they suddenly start letting you know how they feel. they might start saying, oh, you looked really nice on this day. Oh, how about maybe when this is all over, we can go out and do this. Oh, I remember your laugh. It was so nice, and I'd love to hear it again. You're listening to this. You're saying, okay, I didn't realize this was coming. Big surprise. It's going to be a huge surprise for you. And it's kind of like you're used to seeing this really sensible side of them. And you know that side, you're used to that side. But then there's this whole new side. This is the fool side. This is like, right, I'm going to do what I want to do. I want to be with them. I'm going to tell them right now. I'm going to be spontaneous. And again, someone you work with. I keep on seeing work here. And maybe this is someone who's usually a little bit shy because they're really changing. And, again, with a shy person, the way you're communicating now, if you're isolated and you're kind of communicating via email or text or chat or whatever it is, it's easier for them to express how they feel with you now for that reason. That's what I'm getting, because I think maybe they were with you in the same room or in the same office or whatever, and they were a little bit frightened to say anything, but now they're a little bit bolder than they were, a bit like the fool. And you're going to see this new side of them, this new side you've never seen before of this person. It's going to be a big surprise, I think, when you do see this side of them. And it's very nice. It's very positive. I'm seeing that. It might take you a little bit of time to get used to this idea of kind of seeing them as a love connection, because you always saw them as this kind of shy colleague. That's kind of what I'm getting here. But I'm not seeing any negativity here at all. I'm only seeing positivity. They're a very nice person. I think it's just going to take you some time to kind of get your head around this. And they might actually come on a little bit strong once they've kind of decided that they're going to be like the fool and kind of take a leap over the edge. Because, with the Eight of Wands, that's all about, lots and lots of messages coming on quite strong, lots and lots of passion. It can be that as well with all these wands. So take your time. If this is you, make sure this happens on your terms and on your time. Don't let them rush you if you're still trying to get your head around this. And again, you're going to see this person in a completely different light. It's almost like they're a new person to you. And, if you're thinking about your work colleagues right now and you're thinking, oh, no way, no way, think again. Really, seriously, think again. If you're single and you think, oh no, to my work colleagues, you're going to feel quite differently to this person. I can't quite see if you're going to actually fall for this person or not. I am getting positive feelings. I'm getting that they really want to move forward with you. Okay, so something else here as well. Lots and lots of people are coming back into contact again with people they haven't seen for a while. I'm seeing it in all these readings. And usually when people are restricted from seeing each other, they suddenly think, oh, maybe I would see them ever again. I'm on lockdown. I'm in quarantine. I can't see anyone. I might probably not be able to see them again. I'm going to start contacting people I haven't seen for a long time. So what I'm getting here is I'm seeing a little bit of contact from someone. It feels like a little tiny start, so it might be a tiny message, very small. This is someone a lot of people were very worried about, actually. I'm seeing a man. This is a man. And okay, I hope this is going to make sense. It's almost like they're on the fringes of society. Okay, I don't know why I'm seeing this, but I'm just going to say what I'm seeing. It might be crazy, but I'm just saying this. I'm getting two people here. Now, they might be siblings, they might be cousins, maybe, I don't know, but they're similar age, brought up at the same time, maybe in the same house or close. And they were brought up in the same way, I'm seeing that. But their lives have gone in completely different directions now. So if this is you, if you're a brother or a sister to someone, or a cousin, or even a twin, it might be that close. If you're missing someone that you grew up with and they've kind of gone in a different direction, it looks like you'll probably hear something from them again very soon. Now, it feels a little bit awkward, a little bit difficult. a little bit strained, a little bit strained. So it looks like they might be, yeah, very, very guarded. I think they're going to be guarded about a lot of the things they've been through. If they're on the fringe of society, maybe they went through some very rough times. So they're not going to be happy to share a lot of those things. There's a lot of kind of not shame, but a little bit of embarrassment. They want to reach out, but they kind of don't want people to start prying. That's kind of what I'm getting. And because I'm just looking at this sun in the Fool card, just in the corner, and we can't see the whole sun. We just see a quarter of the sun. So I don't think they want to show you all of them. I don't think they might not ever tell you everything that happened to them. And maybe there's a lot that they're always going to keep to themselves, I think. So try not to ask too many questions. I'm getting that very, very clearly. It's what it is it's a little start. A little bit of communication coming in, and I think it's gradually going to start to open up between you as time goes on, and your family, because I think this is a family member. So yeah, the message here is be really, really patient if this is you, if this resonates with you. It's not easy for this person. So, just let them do what they need to do in their time. Just if they don't talk to you for a while, if they start opening up and then they go backwards, just let that happen. They'll come back again, but it needs to be on their time. That's kind of what I'm seeing in that card.